There are some places in the world that are simply terrifying. The abandoned San Haven Sanitarium in Dunseith, North Dakota, nicknamed the Dakota Sanitarium of Death, is one of those places. Not only is this building reported to be the most haunted place in all of North Dakota, but it's also known locally as an extremely dangerous building. The bricks and building materials of this massive sanitarium are crumbling. Most of the interior support metals have been removed, along with the asbestos that once filled the halls, and the remote location of the hospital. Only 10 minutes from the Canadian border means that there are all sorts of dangerous animals lurking in the woods that surround San Haven, something that my father and I would learn firsthand on our second night of investigating. The San Haven Sanitarium was constructed in the Turtle Mountains of North Dakota in 1912 and was North Dakota's only public tuberculosis sanitarium. The building saw thousands of tuberculosis patients over the years, and many of those who passed through the doors seeking treatment left in a coffin. Death from tuberculosis was slow, bloody, and painful. One can only imagine how much suffering these patients felt before they passed away in the rooms of the sanitarium. In the 1950s, as tuberculosis was becoming a thing of the past, a local mental institution named the Grafton State School began to send its mentally handicapped patients over to San Haven to solve an overcrowding issue. And a few short years later, San Haven was converted from a tuberculosis hospital to a full-on mental institution. Thousands of mentally handicapped patients were housed and treated in the buildings on the San Haven campus, and many of their souls seem to have never left the property. I'm telling you, this place is dangerous. Never before have I felt like a place was simply too much and almost not worth the risk. In this instance, we are putting our lives on the line in the name of paranormal research and for this video. But the dark things that happened to us during our 2 full nights spent investigating San Haven were worth it. So sit back, relax, and it's time to get spooky. Welcome to the Paranormal Files. So we're driving to San Haven. This is we're way out in the country. Oh my god. What the f***? Oh my god.
Oh man.
Jesus.
Christ. Wow. What's that? That's Mad Max.
Yeah, what the hell?
I'd like to have one of those, man. You could get into that. We could head up LA and go down any street we want. No one's gonna with us.
I'm already freaked out by the location tonight.
Especially when everybody here, you're going everywhere, hardware store, gas station, food place. They're like, oh no, I wouldn't. Even the woman who was on Ghost Adventures that we're going to be interviewing just in a little bit, she won't go in there, especially at night. They're like, no way.
Hey guys, so it's Jeff and I here, sitting outside San Haven Sanitarium. It is freaky in there, 100%. We just walked around the whole building. It's about 4:35. We just arrived at the San Haven Sanitarium about an hour ago. We've been setting some stuff up. We checked into our hotel, but I'm sitting with Bernice, and she has got some really crazy stories and information to share with you guys online from, you know, a long time ago when the sanitarium was actually active. And she worked here. So what did you do back when the sanitarium was in operation?
I started working here in '69, and I worked with people. And we still had one that had tuberculosis people on it, but that I think stayed maybe 4 or 5 years after we were all moved in. After it started filling up, they moved out somewhere else. Or I can remember this one guy, he was bedridden, but he could talk. He was like a little boy, full-grown body. When they were closing it down, they moved him out to a nursing home. Went to visit him. Started to cry. Take me home, take me home. It's about made me cry. Really beautiful up here. This was really a beautiful place. We'd bring our people outside for rides. It's so hard to see this place look like this. Really hard.
Let's just kind of talk about the facility back when it was in operation. What did it kind of feel like to work in the buildings? What was the overall vibe or energy?
I didn't feel anything. The only time I thought I felt something was if I walked from the tunnels, if I went from this building to the next through the tunnel, and I always used the tunnel. Went with somebody, but I did think something with me. Other than that, I felt anything anywhere else. By the time I come up here, and I was as a tuberculosis patient myself, 61. There was only like the one floor already then, or two, and they were really good to me.
Oh. Oh my God.
What happened?
What are those? Would that have been in the shot?
I don't know. That brick just all crumbled off that piece there.
Wow.
Wow, that's...
What do you think about the building being rumored to be haunted?
Could be going down to the morgue. It is like maybe I could feel a presence. Like I can basically feel a presence a lot of times. Feel so peaceful right now.
Mm-hmm. You were telling us earlier that you wouldn't want to go in the building.
No, I think it's too dangerous now. Too many people have been in there breaking things up, and you don't know what they broke up, what's crumbling, what did they loosen. Friend, well, gosh darn it, she passed away now. When she was a client up here, she was in here when she was really young. She had TB. She would cry for her mom. Mom would come and visit her, then her mom would leave and she'd cry. Then she said this one nurse would pop up and she would say, peekaboo. And she would come in and play with me. Said when she was ready to go home, she was looking for her nurse, and nobody's ever worked here with that name. Thought maybe it was like a person or maybe that would come over and comfort her. Or she said she would come all the time and come in and play with her.
We're going to be some of the last people to film here, and do you have any advice?
No, just be very careful when you guys go in there.
Mm-hmm.
Very careful.
I know.
Okay.
My mouth is really dry. I'm super dehydrated. This whole time, that interview with Bernice was really hard to get through for me because I'm just here, you know?
But what do you mean by that?
Just, I don't know. I feel just like the energy in this property has kind of just made me feel like just out of it. And that's not trying to over-exaggerate anything. You know, of all people, I'm like the person that's trying to really play everything down, but it's like just really, really weird.
It's like a wire of some sort. You know, this is going to be like everyone has warned us, it's a dangerous location. And I think we can't stress that enough on safety, you know. But then,
I think just
during your interview with Bernice, though, you're not quite yourself.
No.
And you think it's more the property
Yeah.
that's
100%,
affecting you.
100%.
Yeah, because I don't know what's
I
happening.
slept well last night. I've done investigations before with no sleep, but I don't know. It's just, let's come walk over here with me because I haven't been over here yet.
Maybe there was, more suffering than maybe people know. So this brick right here, Colin, over here,
Yeah.
right there where I'm framed here, that is what just crumbled, the big chunk when you were interviewing. That's what just fell. Shows, if you have that big chunk of brick fall on your head, that's not, that's not a good thing.
No. This is a creepy place. Basically, we're gonna go prepare for the investigation tonight. We're gonna go eat dinner, fly the drone around, get our shots. But yeah, I'm just feeling weird, and it's just yeah. During that interview, I couldn't even think of what to say.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what's
I was like,
happening now.
it was go grab our stuff, prepare, make sure it's all charged, and then tonight's the night. We're here at the San Haven Sanitarium. We're gonna investigate for paranormal activity. It's gonna be freaky, so. Hear that? Wait. I thought I just heard talking. Goodbye, San Haven. We'll be back. There's so much of the property we haven't even been on yet, too. We got 2 nights.
It's just like,
Oh yeah, sure. So apparently they're doing prom tonight.
oh gosh, look at all the people lined up.
We're literally here for a Dunseith prom.
Should we go around? Are you filming this?
Yeah, because what the
It's a little fixer-upper.
Dunseith.
A happy prom. Be safe. Drive safe. Party hardy.
Yeah, have.
Don't follow my advice, kids.
Yeah, please be safe at your prom, everybody.
Yeah, be safe.
Be safe.
Be safe.
Be safe.
Be safe.
Be safe, guys.
Be safe, guys.
Come on, guys, be safe.
Hey, be safe.
Hey, man, be safe.
I'm telling you, be safe.
If you don't be safe, I will make you be safe.
Gotta be safe.
If you want to, be safe, but you don't have to.
Hey, be safe.
Come on, guys. Yeah.
Okay, be safe.
Fuck.
Be safe.
Rolled up to San Haven, and there's a f***ing car outside. Yeah, this just got a lot. Well, yeah, what the f*** would they be doing out here?
Is there someone in there?
Not in the car, no. Do you see anybody in any of the windows up there? I'm trying to look for where they would be. I'm assuming that this person would have a flashlight. I think the best thing to do would just be to call out, hello? And just ask who they are and what they want. If they're just urban exploring, we could just give them 10 minutes and say we have this place under lock for filming.
Oh, what's that up there?
Oh, there's a light up there. Hold up.
We didn't know who was inside of the building. It literally could have been anyone. As we sat waiting for them to exit the building, another car pulled up behind us from the darkness, filled with people we didn't know.
Why don't you ask them? They're drinking something. I think they're just teenagers getting down. But I'm gonna try to capture them on video again, just in case.
With no way to contact these people, we sat in our car and observed the main building and looked for any signs of movement. We kept seeing flashlights flickering inside of the building, but the tensions were high as we had no idea who was inside or what they were up to. At one point, some of the group decided to leave the building and came walking out towards our car. We all watched from our vehicle in horror as one of the people in the group stumbled out and fell to the ground in front of us, most likely due to being very drunk. We were concerned for their health, but also a bit worried as to who would be in these buildings with us that night. The last situation you want to be in while investigating a massive abandoned building in the darkness is to have a group of inebriated individuals entering and breaking things, destroying property, and getting violent. This just added another element of danger to our investigation that night and showed us that we really needed to be careful while investigating. Spirits don't scare me. People do.
But we can't tell these people just to leave. Because, like, it just doesn't work that way. We give them, they're going to run out of interest there.
Okay guys, welcome to the Paranormal Files, and welcome back if you are somebody who watches the videos very frequently. Tonight we have one of the most exciting investigations ever in the history of our channel, and in addition, one of the most dangerous. So right now we are in Dunseith, North Dakota, 10 minutes from the Canadian border, and we are at the San Haven Sanitarium.
Now, this is a massive hospital complex built in the early 1900s that once housed thousands of tuberculosis patients, and unfortunately, a lot of those people who came into these buildings to be cured left in a coffin. We were given exclusive access to investigate this place tonight, but as you can tell from the footage that I've already put into the video, it has been a long process just getting here. Earlier today, I was covered in ticks. We were trying to find the people that we set this investigation up with, and they were nowhere to be found. And it's just been a long process even getting to this point where we're able to investigate. But I mean, in that interview earlier, you saw that the bricks of this building are literally falling off day by day. We caught it on camera happening, and Jeff and I were walking around earlier in the daylight, and the interiors of these buildings are in extremely rough shape. Like, I'm talking really bad materials hanging from the ceilings. There used to be asbestos in the buildings, and there are all sorts of creepy crawly animals out here like mountain lions and even bears. So this is a dangerous investigation. Before we start this video, I know sometimes I start with warnings, but I really want you guys to listen on this one. Do not come to this place alone, and do not attempt to do what we're about to do, because you're risking your life. We're risking our lives for this. But we're extremely excited. It's me and Jeff tonight, and we're joined by a very special guest. Come hop on in. This is Peyton. We actually met 2 years ago?
3 years ago.
3 years ago, oh my God. When my family was eating at a co-op in St. Peter, Minnesota, and she approached me and was talking about how she was a fan of the show. She was actually the first person to ever recognize me in public from the paranormal stuff, which is dope. And now years later, she gets to come on one of the most dangerous investigations we've ever done.
I'm very excited.
But she's never done an official ghost hunt, so how are you feeling?
I'm feeling nervous.
Nervous. Yeah, exactly. I think we're all just on edge for this. But behind the scenes over here, everybody else has got a mask. I'm gonna put mine on in a second. Mr. Fed, she's got his mask on already.
It's on.
Yep.
Here's yours right here.
Yeah, he's killing it in the P-Files merch.
Peyton's got hers.
Putting it on.
Peyton's got the black mask, and I've got the surgical mask.
You got it.
So without further ado, we actually were planning on starting at the main hospital complex, which is the big building that has the underground tunnels, but unfortunately there were people there that are inebriated, very drunk. We saw them stumbling around and potentially violent. So that's why we came to the edge of the complex, and we're going to start on one of the residence halls where patients were once held, and in the latter years.
I had your face zoomed in there.
The whole time?
A good part of the time. Just this last little bit.
What the f did I even start with?
I have no idea. Jesus. Firecrackers.
Yeah.
That's all we need.
So we were initially going to start in the main hospital complex, but because, like you just heard, there are drunk people in there lighting firecrackers, stumbling around that could potentially become violent, we've come now to a different residence hall where people used to live during the tuberculosis times and during the time when this place was actually a mental institution. Some of the higher functioning patients actually lived here. So if you recognize, Zach Baggins once famously said he was feeling like he was going to be
right there
jumping from that window or pushed.
Yeah.
Can't remember which is which.
Yeah.
But people really don't come here to investigate. Search the internet for videos of this place. There really are not like many at all. And even talking to the people that we interviewed today, they told us that no one really comes here, like sets it up and comes and does a ghost hunt. So I'm really excited because this is kind of like a lost gold mine that we've just discovered, even though we didn't really discover it. I just watched an episode of Ghost Adventures and liked it a lot, and now we're here. So without further ado, I'm gonna strap up. Kind of brings back memories of the early days of the Paranormal Files. Let's get spooky, baby.
Ready?
Yes.
Yep, let's do it.
Careful with these trees and shit. Let's go up the stairs. Wow. That collapsed. Jesus.
Sure. What'd you hear? Just the voice, I thought. Ooh. Oh, here it is. Oh, here it is. Oh, here it is. An old bathtub.
There's Ghost Adventures. So, we're gonna start this investigation with a REM pod session. If you don't know how a REM pod works, basically it emits an EM field, electromagnetic frequency field around it, and if something comes into that field and disturbs it, it lights up one of these lights correlating to how strong the disturbance was. There's also a temperature fluctuation meter that will alert if the temperature drops.
Should we get out of this area though?
I was gonna put it kind of over there on the
Really?
spire to open it up. Let's just see if anything hits
Okay.
over here.
Yeah. Nice to go lights out.
Yeah.
Come back here and don't get too close, man. Gosh.
Want to kill lights?
Here.
You ready? If there's anybody here at the San Haven Sanitarium, can you stop that? Or come over towards us if that's you, standing by the ledge of the building?
That's weird.
No. It took like 30 minutes for that to hit last night. To everybody that's here, my name is Colin. I'm with,
Peyton.
Jeff.
and we would like to extend ourselves out to you and open ourselves as portals. If you're here,
God, we got an activity happening already. I think they're down there. Damn.
that thing's like a beacon for those people to come over.
It is.
Should I shut it off?
Yeah, you're gonna have to really be careful though here. Okay, you wanna grab it? Be careful, buddy. Jesus.
Don't turn off. Jesus. It's a hellish noise.
Say something. Just listen to see if they're around.
I see them. They're over there. I see their flashlights.
Really?
They're still in the main building.
Okay. Like this stuff hangs from the ceiling.
Okay, let's start in here then.
Yeah.
Let's start this again over here to try.
See if it gets more.
We're inviting you to come through and contact us. If you hear my voice, come into this room. Love to hear what you have to say. Now this just feels empty. I feel no energy whatsoever. Even just staring out there, this just seems like one of those like empty buildings. You know what I mean? This just feels like I'm just walking around that old
So should we go lights again here? Okay, don't. Okay, hold on, Colin.
What's that?
Hold on. They're kids.
Oh, wait, did you hear that?
I
you just bang the
I
wall?
did.
If there's anybody that is dead in here, can you come say hello?
Keep hearing like a humming.
What kind of humming?
Like a low humming.
Like a.
Do you want to try the REM pod one more time to see if it...
There's like a chain, like a fence, like someone else might be here. Let's try this one more time. Did you jump to your death from up this? What was I even trying to say? Did you jump to your death from up here? Okay, we're gonna use the Ovulus now.
Because, again.
What was that? Was that really people? Oh, I see a flashlight. Yeah,
Over there again?
yeah, there's two.
Okay, be careful. My edge.
Can you tell me how many people are here right now on this property?
Let's back off of the ledge, bud. Just don't think there's a need to.
Oh, right there. Look at that's the REM hitting, not the temperature. It's okay if you want to come in and talk to us. Can you light that up all the way green? Do exactly what you're doing.
Speak into this device that Peyton has.
Area. Do you like this area?
Can you say something else in this device that Peyton has? Tell us your name. What was your favorite food?
Spaghetti.
Yeah, I'm just trying to give options. Just not working.
Wait. Did you hear that? No. I heard like a... Right there. Yeah. What the f*** is that? Who's over there? What are you feeling?
Honestly, I'm feeling nothing.
Me too. This building just seems kind of empty.
I think it's really open. The energy's like just flows through.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we go try a different part of the building?
That was weird that this REM hit though, on the actual EM, not the temperature. This graffiti here is horrible. Disco girl.
Get in front of me?
Are you kidding me?
Ooh. Twisted metal.
Try this again here.
Okay, here we go. Lights out.
Middle button.
Middle one.
Yep.
Should I turn this back on?
Yes.
God.
What was it?
To God.
To God.
Can I
The
see it?
number 2.
God, two.
Well, the rumors about this place include the fact that people did satanic rituals in these buildings to summon demons, which is why in the Ghost Adventures episode they're freaking out when the REM pod said burn Jesus.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's interesting that
Huh.
it said to God.
Yeah.
Do you like God? Or are you a demon like me? And demon brothers? No, I do not believe in you. But if you are a demon, you can come through. Can you touch that red little ball if you want me to leave? I'm not gonna lie, I feel nothing in here.
I know.
I think we gotta try to hike it to the main building and just talk to those people.
The guy with the bandana I talked to said that building over to the area again
Mm-hmm.
is like where a really dark force is at.
Yeah, that's the one that I want to go to.
I agree. I think we should wrap.
Okay. Thank you guys to anybody who's in this building. If there's anything you'd like to say or do, feel free to do it right now before we go, because we're not afraid, and I hope you aren't afraid of us. Why do I feel like this is so calm?
Yeah.
I feel like peaceful. It's
Yeah,
kinda weird.
that's what I mean.
Well, that's what I said to them earlier.
I feel like I could like lay down in here and nap. Sit right on the broken glass.
Come.
Okay.
Okay, thank you guys. Thank you.
That's a wrap.
Okay, so we're gonna head now to a different building. We're gonna see if we can get access to the building that the guy that was talking to Jeff right before we began filming tonight said is filled with a dark energy that he said is very present all the time. that's the stuff that I'm interested in, and it's Peyton's first ghost hunt, so we need to try and bring her to
Ready, Peyton?
the deep.
Want some spookiness.
Yes, the deep spookiness. So we're gonna hike there now, and after that, head to the main building once the drunkies are out, if they ever leave, actually. Are you f***ing kidding me? The moment that we come out. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, we need to tell him.
Hey, how are you? No, we already.
Yeah.
We actually have worked with, interviewed the Ghost Adventures woman, Bernice today. His councilman member's cousin with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been trying to get over there.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Appreciate it.
Sorry.
Yeah, me too.
Thanks, Dad. Thank you. Thanks, Dad.
We talked to the policeman who kicked everybody out who was in here before, the drunkies, and we're now at the main building here at San Haven, and we're gonna enter now and investigate the bulk of the property. Tomorrow night we're gonna focus on the body tunnels underneath this entire hospital and the dark energy building across the street, amongst others. Jeff, we were in here earlier. How are you feeling?
Feeling good. I don't feel like a bad energy at all here. Just I hope something shows up for us.
You got the SLS?
SLS, brand new SLS. I feel like I'm in that Indiana Jones episode in Disney World, talking to you like it's all scripted. But anyway,
Huh?
SLS.
Indiana Jones episode? What are you talking
Indiana Jones reenactment at Disney World.
about? Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, Jeff, what do you think? Like they do it like 5 times a day.
Okay.
It's not scripted. Let's put it that way.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty calm. I haven't been inside this building yet, so we'll see how it feels.
Well, that indeed we will. It feels like I'm covered in bugs.
Anybody in here, show yourself anytime you want. This isn't more line, is it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anybody down here?
Okay, let's not move once we go lights out so that there's no...
I think there might be some stuff in here. No, not here, but I mean.
If there's anybody here in the San Haven Sanitarium, can you please let us know where you are in the building by making some sort of a noise? You just saw something?
I think I saw something outside move, but
What'd you see?
I just saw something.
What's that? What was that?
Buzz.
Yeah.
Buzz.
This is the stairs. Level 1, here we go. Are you standing right on the sigil? I'll join you.
Come on, there's got to be somebody out here.
So, chose to set the REM pod by the elevator over there. We're gonna start our first experiment. Jeff's got the Connect running.
Yeah.
Do you want to swap with me for a sec? Is anybody here in the San Haven Sanitarium? Maybe if you lived in Dunseith or you died here in these buildings, can you come out and give us a sign that you're here with us?
It's really such kind of like, to me, it's just such a hollow feeling.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, I mean, like, I don't feel like dangerous or, you know,
It really does feel that too.
like how you get that real anxiety we had last night.
Last night was crazy.
Yeah,
This thing
it
was
was-
hitting like every
It
20
was.
seconds.
It was like
flashing.
just, we were goosebumps.
We had this thing on for like 20 seconds and it really went and
Or
died.
1, 2, 3,
popped,
4.
and
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole battery died.
Give us a sign if you're here.
Are there any goblins in the woods? Hello?
And map out a raccoon.
Yeah. Any deer that would like to chat? Squirrels too. We don't discriminate. You're out there.
Hey, Colin.
Nope.
Or the chip.
That chicken's hitting me weird.
The chip. Yeah. Well, what do we think?
Next floor.
Yeah. If you want to kind of retrace our steps today. Don't want to go down there.
Down, isn't it? There you go.
William.
Daddy.
Oh shit. Are you horny? Who's Daddy William? Why? William, are you here?
Yeah.
Whoa.
What did it say?
Describe.
What did it say?
Describe.
What do you want us to describe to you? God, this place is f***ing trash. Here we go. What? Ask you a question.
Is there somebody behind me that came up behind me?
Ago.
Did you mean a ghost?
Is there anybody in here? In the San Haven Sanitarium?
Bacon.
Bacon?
Bacon. Kevin Bacon's here.
You hungry for breakfast?
What side are we on?
Uh-huh.
This is the cafeteria.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Bacon.
Here.
I think what you should do is
Jump off the ledge.
shit. This is where that ceiling will collapse right here.
Mm-hmm.
Where all the water's at.
What do you guys think? Oh, Jeff, remember they were saying people used to slide down here?
Oh, yeah.
Truly.
Wow. Let's try it.
But it doesn't.
Yeah. Anybody want to go? So anticlimactic. That one. Oh, jeez! Oh my God. No, it's a bird. I'm sorry. That scared the hell out of me. Oh God.
What is it?
It's a bird.
Not a bat?
Oh no, it's not a bat.
Not a bat, though?
No, it's not.
Are you sure?
Yes. Oh,
Ah!
Jesus. Why is it flying right at
Sure
us?
it's not a bat?
Yes. Just leave.
We gotta get out of
Jeff,
here.
come on. Don't worry, buddy.
What is the thing?
Sorry, that scared the hell out of me, though.
Ow!
Oh, what? Oh, God.
Is it back here?
What is it, dude? No,
Again.
it's not a bat.
Are we?
Oh, my God. What the f*** is up with this bird? Jesus, man.
There's a frickin' Jeez. It's got a bird's nest.
I know.
Go! Map him.
Oh, my God. This thing's fucking attacking us. You're trying to map it.
Yeah. Here, stop. Map him. Jesus. Well, at least it's not a bat. Leave, man.
That was amazing.
Jesus.
I don't think I've ever heard you scream that.
What?
Realistically.
Shit, I thought that was a bat.
Well, I feel awake now, I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
Jeff, give us a post-game report from the bird.
Well, that was creepy. Oh.
It's coming.
Shit. Is it coming back after us?
I don't know.
That was a creepy ass bird. I think there was two of them, right? Or there were
Two or three.
Two or
Yeah, I
three.
think there was three at
They were
that
like
end.
dive bombing.
They were really coming right at us.
I don't know what the deal is. I think there's probably a nest back there.
As we exited the building that night, I couldn't help but think that there's something more to the equation and that we needed to return for a second night of investigating. And we did. Part 2 of this video series will be posted on Tuesday, and I'm telling you, it contains one of the scariest moments that I've ever experienced while filming. Both Jeff and I thought we were going to die for a half of a second. Yeah, just be on the lookout for that, because the nights only got more intense, we captured even more activity, and like I said, it's truly one of the freakiest episodes we've ever produced. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on Tuesday.
Hello!